Okay, that's good enough. I'll take it. Don't have to have the time be perfect. Hi, Matthew Poco. How are you? I am streaming solo today because Ambi is away on, um, not business, the opposite, away on pleasure. She's away with her family, and I was thinking of streaming, continuing another game that I was streaming solo before, but then this company called Under the Bed Games was on Twitter saying that they have a demo of their point and click creepy horror puzzle game that looked cool, and they were giving out demos to streamers, and I was like, well, that sounds good. And then they just gave me a code, and I was like, perfect, because I have a stream. Hi, Shadowrunner, how are you? How you doing, friend? Um, I have a stream where I'm going solo for a change, and and they just happened to give me a code this week, and they were like, "So let us know if you're going to want to maybe stream it." And I was like, "I'm gonna stream it Monday at 7:30 Pacific time." And they're like, "Cool. We'll be there. Whether they'll be here is another matter. I don't know, but not important. What's important is this is the game I have not seen. I don't know that much about it. I've only seen the trailer. Is it really scary? I don't think so. It looks more like the the art is of a kind of Adam's Family vibe, kind of like on the haunted house side, but not like jump scares or anything. It just seems like it's somber, um, and and gothic, but it's puzzles, and it's like in the same way that like Seventh Guest isn't particularly scary. It's like if you're old enough to know Seventh Guest, like it's just little puzzles and board game things, but their components are like gravestones and skulls and whatever. Um, so Halloweeny, but not, I don't think, really scary. Um, and I think I got everything working. We'll see. I've also been working on some other music stuff, but I haven't finished it yet. So I think I'm still using the same music stuff that I usually do. Please let me know if there's any volume issues, whether something's too quiet or too loud. Um, Shanrunner, how are you doing? Matthew Poco, how's it going? Well, how was your weekend? I'm getting my cats onto a more normal schedule. I've had a chaotic schedule, and as a result, the cats have been chaotic, and I'm now reining it all in. And got I've got all their meals on schedule, on alarms, and my I wake up to feed them on time, and as a result, they're being relatively less obnoxious. They were getting to be a handful because they thought that they had to make a lot of noise at all hours to try to get fed, and that wasn't working out for us very well. So, um, so as a result, I'm on a more normal schedule, which is good and pleasant. And let's see. Let me cut over to this game. And I think I'm going to use a mouse because I think it's meant to be point and click, but I might switch to a controller depending on what kind of input it uses. Let's see. It does have this music. Tales from Candleforth, The Last Night demo. Uh, I Let me know how the music volume is compared to my voice. I think visually it looks like it's probably okay, but I can't be sure. We did checked out some options already. The credits. I just want to glance at the credits. The credits. Under the Bed Games. I have not heard of Under the Bed Games before. Looks like probably a smallish team. Okay, the music is working. It's time to dance. So, of course, if you've been here before, you know, if you're Shadowrunner and you wrote this music, thank you, Shadowrunner. I dance every 15 minutes on stream so I don't get a migraine, and that is perhaps not in keeping with the scary mood of this game, but too bad. It's necessary for the safety of the streamer. Life is good here. We had both our families over yesterday for Father's Day, so we're cleaning up today. That's great. Happy Father's Day. I'm glad that you had a nice Father's Day, a nice weekend. Um, and happy Juneteenth to any lurkers. Um, and anyone else um, who who is in the United States and is aware of the importance of Juneteenth, which has recently become a federal holiday. I'm not sure what year that was. I think it was pretty recently. And generally a good thing. More people need to know about Juneteenth. Um, so, let's try this. Ooh. It has typing sounds, but not voice. For a long time, the quiet village of Candleforth has been protected by the women of the Good family. Dorothy, her mother, and all that came before them have taken care of the village, making ointments and medicaments for the townsfolk. 2021. Oh, 2 years ago. Thank you. I didn't know. I was thinking I should look it up. It seemed like it was pretty recent. Dorothy has raised and protected her granddaughter Sarah since her mother passed away during childbirth. This is not a kid's story. Now that Sarah is about to turn 15, it's time for her to accept her legacy and learn the secrets of the family trade. Which is... But suddenly, a mysterious and eerie affliction came over Dorothy. As her health fades away and her body grows weaker, the whole village is worried about her. One night, Dorothy wakes up, ready to make a difficult choice. But before that, she needs to leave something behind to ensure Sarah's well-being. What was the family trade, did they say? I was expecting it to be some kind of magic. Maybe it's something more ordinary. I hope you can forgive me. Love you, Grandma. Ooh. I need to put this in an envelope. Ooh. You mean like this one? First, I need to take the letter. Done. Now I got the envelope. I put the letter in the envelope. I should leave. Shouldn't I take the envelope with me? Okay, I'll click this to leave. I don't want to take this with me. Can I take the quill? I don't need this right now. Okay. Oh, family trade ointments and medicaments. Oh, that's right. AKA they're witches. I was thinking they were witches, especially when she was being so dodgy about the whole situation. About that whole deal. Oh, definitely witches, yep. Oh my god, I'm plucking the violin. But if I don't move the mouse, it still plays a random note. Okay, that's just fun. Oops, I thought I was clicking on the drawer. So that's to look. Things I can look at. This has no animation over the cursor, but I can still activate it by clicking. Those stars look like a puzzle, I know. I'm wondering if they're off the edge of the clickable area. Maybe I have to move over here first. Nope. Strange. So maybe they're not clickable yet, but maybe I have to get a third star to put it here. So we have to remember what this star looks like and get a third one. They're a little different, but they're very similar. Okay, here's all the beakers, witchcraft stuff. Here's a D12. Okay. I don't think there's anything here to do yet. Maybe for later, yeah. Which makes sense, I guess. I don't need this right now, and yet it's a thing. But it's a thing for later. Oh, this is obviously a puzzle, but we can't do anything with it yet. I'm just clicking on everything. It's not responding yet to too much. Keep wandering around. So many things that are obviously puzzles, but it won't zoom in on them yet. Oh, I don't have time for this. I must have a mission that I'm not understanding. Maybe I'm supposed to leave. Oh, I'm supposed to leave the house. On second thought, Sarah needs to know it was me who wrote this. Where did I leave the family seal? Well, there was a quill. I could just write my name on it. I don't need this right now. Okay, so it's giving me very specific missions and everything else doesn't matter. Cauldron. The cauldron has the seal? Nope. Don't have time for this. So it's very specific about what I can interact with. But depending on where I am in the story. There's obviously a lot of puzzly things to do. But I can't do them yet. Where did I leave the family seal? Was the seal next to the sewing machine? Oh, very good. Thank you. Shanrenner is winning this game for me. The stamp with the family crest, and to think we're the only ones left. But does it have ink? Well, here's ink. Should I ink it first? I don't know. Let's just... A bit of warm wax will be enough to seal it. Yeah, well, that's fair. Here's a candle. Wax. All set. The only thing left is to stamp it. It's getting late. I need to leave. Can I take the letter this time? I guess taking the letter is implied? I don't know. Oh! No, it's too soon. I need to find a way out. Too soon? What's too soon? What? Moths and constellations. I've been playing different puzzle games, The Room and the Room sequels and the ones with the ones about Leonardo, the Leonardo's not workshop but like something, which is sort of similar to The Room, and they both have like an eyepiece that you put on to see secrets, and I keep wanting to put that on to see them. But this, wait, I can't even. Oh, okay, I can exit by going here. So moths and constellations in a hole in space. Stamp it good. Do you know the song Puff the Magic Dragon? Yes, I do. I used to sing it when I was a kid. Oh, I can click on more stuff now. Why does Puff the Magic Dragon come up now? How long can I keep running away from this thing? Hey, it's that thing that I screenshotted from there. Whoa. Okay, apparently I'm tearing this. Seams will eat me alive. Whoa, well she has a moth now. A moth-like creature in her coarse moth sparkling patterns. Okay, I have a moth. When I was a kid, I thought the fancy stuff was sealing wax. Oh, I forget what the lyric is. Sealing wax. Okay, one moth. Surreal. Wait, more things have opened. What does that mean? Turned out it's sealing wax. Oh. I have to stop this. What's going on? Whoa. Oh, I missed it. Shoot. Green, red. Something green, red. No. Do it again. I don't get to hear it again? Somebody clip it. What was it? Clip it before it's too late. Put in strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. I don't remember that line. But that makes sense. Uh-oh. Am I about... Okay, red, blue, green. Red, blue, green. Blue, blue. Oh no, I was wrong. Red, blue, green, blue, blue. Red, blue, green. blue. So, only 5 notes. Red, blue, green, blue, blue, red, yellow. Red, blue. Shoot. It's wrong. Red, blue, green, blue, blue, red, yellow. I know it's wrong. Just let me do it again. Red, blue, green. Blue, blue, red, yellow. What? Red, blue, green. Blue, blue, red, yellow. Or was it orange? Was it yellow or orange? Maybe it was orange. Ugh, it was yellow. Red, blue, green, blue, blue, red, yellow. This is not colorblind friendly for sure. Red, blue, green, blue, blue, red, yellow. What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's not red at the end. It's purple. Purple, not red. Thank you. You saw it. I was wondering what purple was going to look like because all these colors are a little faded. Purple. Yeah. Whoa. Like I said, no jump scares. Apparently there are jump scares. You got tired of playing, but we didn't. Well, that's not very nice. Trying to look all freaky. Wait, someone broke the violin. We're breaking more reality. Do we have to break reality or can we go walk away? Just walk away. No, we have to break reality. We got him off. Sing for me. It's like music for my ears. I got an achievement. Okay, more of the land, more of the world around me is ripping, but I can't rip it more on purpose. Okay. Well, I got a second moth. Listen to the tune. It goes high, not low. I was trying to focus on the color because that was all I could really understand. That seemed to make sense. Okay, we're scissoring the reality. Well, that doesn't look very fun. It goes click click on this sad cloud, the baby face. Oh, oh. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Okay. The eyes follow me. This is definitely reminding me of... Oh, flowers changed. Reminding me of the Cube Escape games. Oh wait, did that this one responded to my click. His hands respond to my clicks sometimes. Background I can drag as a unit. And the flowers did something. Oh, they made a little jingle. The eyes following your cursor is creepy. Yeah. And it's such a simple algorithm, but it's so alarming to have that attention on you like that. Oh, I can move this. So, I can move it over each flower. Okay, I have a blooming flower and 2 wilting flowers. Nighttime, I see. Now the yellow flower is wilting, and the brown flowers are blooming. So the brown flowers like the dark. They light up at night. Means that we need the cloud that puts one of them in darkness to be over that single yellow flower. That's the first puzzle, I think. I will check it after I finish my dance. Let's see. Now they wilt. Nope. It didn't work. Okay, what about... Oh, what about... Oh, no, no, no. You don't put a cloud over... You don't put a cloud over the flower. You put it over the moon. Right? And yet it casts this ray of darkness going down. That's as far to the right as it'll go. I can move it in increments. These spots. Now there's a hint over here. Cloud, 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 sun. And over here, I see. This is a piece of tape, a ribbon saying that to this direction is the daytime. And this is a piece of tape or ribbon that says this is the nighttime under this direction. So I can switch day and night, and I can move the cloud. But it doesn't... Oh. If I leave that there... Ah, I did it. I got them all blooming at the same time, somehow. I had a feeling that was going to be the easy one. I'm not sure I completely learned the lesson, but let's try. So they bloom like this. Yes, those two are in darkness. The rest are in daylight. Why am I not finished? Okay, that wilts because it's in sunlight. Now it's at night. So those are now blooming. Oh, now it's fully bloomed. It was only like a smaller bloom before. Now it's fully bloomed. We go back to the daytime. Now they're all blooming. Okay. The baby is more cracked and disturbing. Now we have a big cloud that covers 2 columns and a regular small cloud that covers 1. Okay. I see. And the big cloud has to cover something. It has to go somewhere. So it's probably going to have to cover... Oh, I see. So this is 1 here and 1 here. Is that correct? Yes. Gross. Ooh. Don't be mean. Don't leave us hanging. Yikes. Okay, that was just a scary thing. That wasn't a puzzle, I guess. And I got rewarded with another moth. I got some Steam awards just now, and we didn't read them fast enough. They're gone now. Okay, I got 2 more moths. Here's a moth. Light moth. Beautiful night sky. What's this one? Does the order matter? Coarse moth. Sparkling patterns. It does matter, yes. Light moth. A beautiful night sky. Heavy moth. What a nice pair of wings. I'm just looking at the patterns on their wings. I think this one goes here. And... Oh, upside down, huh? This one goes here. That looks good. And I think this goes here. There's a little bit of a line right there. Is this spelling something? W, P or D or something? No. Q, no. Okay. One more. L Fire Spray, hi there, this looks cool. Hi L, how are you doing? L is a cool board game minis painter. Let me shout out L. Follow L's Twitch channel if you are into fun people who paint board game minis really well. How you doing, L? Yeah, I got this demo from some indie game company that was on Twitch trying to promote their game, and I was like, sounds cool, and I'm trying it, and it's I said it wasn't scary because I didn't think it would be, but now I'm not sure. Maybe it's scary. You're welcome. My little blue angel, I won't leave you here all alone. Blue angel? The bird. Am I supposed to... Oh, is this a jigsaw puzzle? I don't know what this is. I can move... Oh, I can swap the paintings. So... like this. And... more birds. Hey, more birds. Looks really creepy and I love it. Yeah, me too. I like the creepy games. Not like overly creepy, just like Halloween creepy. I will come back home, I promise. Jess is raiding with a party of 4. Hi Jess. How did your puzzle game? I mean, how did your jigsaw puzzle go? How far did you get? Good to see you, friend. I was in Jess's stream earlier and she was I have to wait 26 seconds before I can shout out Jess, but I can shout her out the other way, which will cause a clip to show up. There it is.
Haley's like blocking my view of the chat.
No!
This is
yeah.
This is the other camera. Yeah, this is hold on.
That actually looks like it could be like a microphone cover.
It does.
She's like,
Haley,
what
look
are you
over
doing?
here.
Is that
Nope,
a
she's
tribble?
like, don't.
Yeah.
Is that a tribble? It could be. Yeah.
You never
It's a big
know.
old floof.
Cute. That's Jess and some friends. Follow Jess for board games and puzzles and good times with friends. She's very nice. CCG. Community Games Corner. No, Community Games. Community Connections Gaming. Jess said, hi Joe, I think I got like 50 pieces installed. Still a long way to go. Yeah, that was a pretty big puzzle and you were just getting started. I saw you just had like the border done, basically. Hi everyone, coming from Jess's stream. I'm Joe Sandow. I stream puzzle games on Mondays, usually with my friend Ambi, but she is away this week. So I'm streaming this game called Tales from Candleforth that is creepier than I had expected, but in a good way. It's getting worse. Reality keeps ripping and tearing. Did I get another moth? I think so. Can I finally leave the house? Here's the last moth. The constellations are complete. The puzzle has been solved. Did I make it? Can I open the door? Oh, maybe. There's Book of Nerds in Room 51 Live, who are also awesome streamers and good friends. They're sweethearts. No, please, leave me alone. This is a demo, so I don't know if that was the entire demo. I think that was the entire demo. And that was one thing I didn't know, was how long is a demo? Is it 2 hours? Is it 20 minutes? Apparently it's closer to 20 minutes. And there were so many puzzles in that room, obviously like meant to be like enticing, but not accessible because it's not the full game. It was just the demo. But I think it looks pretty cool. I could see getting a game like this. But since I have more time and I'm done with this game, I am going to go play the game that I was playing the last time Emmy was away, when I was streaming, was Agent A Puzzle in Disguise. Because I think that's it for Tales from Candleforth, unless we want to go through the demo again. Thanks for playing. Hey, neat. I mean, it's a demo. They don't want to give you... If they give you 2 hours of puzzles, that might be like almost a whole game. Fair enough. And I didn't know what to expect in terms of time, so I figured got lots of other things to play, and makes perfect sense that we'd move on to playing continuing another game that I have the full game of, but I don't see the scene for it, so I may have an issue. Where's Agent A? Did I mess it up? I might have. Let's see. Elder Sign, BGA. Or we can play BGA. If you want to play board games with me, let me know in the chat, and that can be arranged as well. It was a fun demo. Yes, it was a nice demo. Jess said I'm going to grab some dinner and take a screen break. Bye, everyone. Hugs with consent. Consent given. Hugs, Jess. I should have, if I'd seen your message, I would have gotten a teddy bear and given you a remote teddy bear hug. But go have dinner. Go take a screen break. If you're still hearing me. And hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're taking your screen break. Okay, I need a moment. Let me go back to here. And something has happened where I wasn't utterly prepared for doing Agent A puzzle in disguise again. So I need to recreate it again. So let me just do that. This is going to be, because I thought that I had duplicated this scene and done everything I needed to do, but no. This is Agent A puzzle in disguise. BGA, board games. Okay, that's good. If there's people in chat who want to play board games, then I'm like, well, then let's just do that, because why wouldn't we? So let me switch this set game board games and set title playing board games on boardgamearena.com with you. Then let me get my browser, and goodbye demo. That was fun. It was a little scary, but in an artsy way, in a cute illustrated way. Would you like to play a board game? Okay, let me get this sized right, because it's got to fit in the window. Goodbye, Steam. Dirt. Like that. Maybe like that. I might resize that a little more. Okay. What should we play? Okay. Board games. Let's play board games. So, here are some games that I know how to teach and stream. Is there anything that catches someone's eye where they're like, that's the one I want to play? All of these are excellent. I think. Yes, all of these are excellent. I think probably not Isle of Cats, and probably not Castles of Burgundy, and not Targi. Things that I either don't know well enough or that take way too long. And I wouldn't want people to be stuck playing a game that long. And probably not Wingspan. It's a bit on the long side for what we're doing tonight. Shout out a game if you see one that you want to play. If not, I, as the streamer, will pick Lost Seas. I've been wanting to... Oh, Gizmos. Matthew Poco says Gizmos. Gizmos is good. Gizmos. Okay. Let's play Gizmos. Okay. Here is the table. Join that table at your leisure. Did it not work? Did it get deleted? Did my bot delete my own link? Oh, maybe I just failed to properly paste it in. Okay, now the link is in chat. Oh no, it is there. It is there twice. Okay. I think you should be able to see it because I think links are allowed in my chat anyway. Let me know if that works or doesn't work. Or if you need to be invited because you don't have a single device that you can do 2 windows on. And I will invite you. Shanrunner is now online. Shanrunner. Okay, Shanrunner is in. And Matthew Poco, I expect, is getting ready. Zik is Matthew Poco. Excellent. Okay, and I think that was everybody from chat who had spoken up. So if anyone is lurking and would like to join, you have a moment, and then it's just going to be the 3 of us. That moment is done. Or L or Jess or anyone else who's looking. You do not have to chat to play. It would be helpful to know just what your Twitch username is so that I know what's going on Board Game Arena if you want to play. If your Twitch username differs from your Board Game Arena username. But I think this looks good. We've played this in real life. Wow, cool. I've not. I have more and more games that I have played only on Board Game Arena and never in real life. Okay, I usually play this with a really wide window, and I don't know if I want to scroll a lot or if I want to make everything tiny. Those are my 2 choices. I think for the purposes of making the stream visible, you know what? Maybe the side stuff doesn't need to be visible on stream. I'm just kind of messing around with my options here. Okay, that's pretty good. That seems acceptable. Got it in the math trade. Oh, cool. Cool. What did you get rid of? If anyone in chat wants me to explain the rules to this game, let me know, and I can do so. I know most of the rules. There's 1 or 2 rules I kind of am not good at and haven't really bothered to learn. Which is one of the reasons that I don't win very often. But I have played it enough now that I know most of the rules. The only parts that I don't really know much about are drawing extra cards and like how many cards you can pull out when you draw cards and stuff from the face down decks. That's that I just don't do. So many things. You got rid of so many things. Well, that's healthy. I have never gotten rid of board games that I bought. I got rid of one that was lent to me. I lent it out to someone else, but I have not culled. I have just acquired, and I have stacks under chairs next to my desk on both sides. I need to move the ones that are on the floor into that shelf over there, but I need to clear out that shelf. I don't know. I don't have a plan. I just have them. I'm sorry, it's my turn. No, cancel. Red. Oh, I don't have red. Well, this is what I can build. I'm gonna build it. I can only file 1 thing at the moment. I can hold 5 marbles. I can file 1 thing, and I can look at 3 things when I search, which I just never do research, and I should learn to do research. We had some we'd won that we weren't big fans of. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have quite a few that I won in a raffle from What's Eric Playing from his house. He he used to do. He gets all these board games for review copies, and then he raffles them off at a party every year and has a great time doing it. Which means you feel like really excited. You're like donating to charity, getting raffle tickets, and then getting a board game. But you have to like pick it really fast from a pile, and you don't know much about what's on the pile. And you take it home, and you're like, "What is this crap? I don't know." Uh, so I have quite a few that I've won that I'm like, "Am I ever gonna play this?" No, but I guess it's nice to have. We finished the demo pretty quick. So I'm just tweeting. So now we're playing Board Game Arena. We're playing on Board Game Arena with people in chat. And on my Twitch channel. Come on by if you wanna play a game. I stopped putting the link to my Twitch channel in my tweets, like, first because it's supposedly there's a superstition that the algorithm deboosts your anything where you I can't file cancel deboosts anything where this is bad. I guess I'll just take this. Sorry for the slow turn getting used to the game interface. Oh, no problem, no problem. It'll get easier as you do more turns. Sorry for my slow turn. I was tweeting. There's a theory that when you tweet with a link, that Twitter shows it to fewer people. So some people will tweet their message and then they'll reply with the link later, or they'll say link in bio or something. And I just think that having a link in the message, whether it's on Twitter or on Mastodon or Blue Sky or whatever, having a link, it just makes it look more like a promotion, which it is a promotion, but it makes it look like one. And your eye just kind of goes past it, just like, it's just an ad. It's someone promoting their thing I don't care about. But if I don't put it and I just write a message, and they leave them to wonder how to find my Twitch channel, which is right in my bio. Like, if they are curious, that curiosity will in itself make them more interested in feeling like following the trail that they have started down. Delaney, hi Delaney. See, it worked. I tweeted again and Delaney showed up and said hi. How are you doing, Delaney? I am playing Gizmos with Shannaraner and Matthew Poco, who were nice enough to join me for a demo of Tales from Candleforth, a upcoming point-and-click horror puzzle game, which was a pretty quick demo. It was pretty creepy, but we finished it in like half an hour. So, Thermo D, hello Thermo D, nice to meet you. How are you doing? Delaney said, I'm too sick to really be here, but I did see a tweet and said, oh, I want to say hi to Joe and company. I appreciate it, Delaney, so much. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry that you're too sick. Please rest. Please do what your body needs. I need a converter. I can't get a converter until I get a yellow thing, so I guess I'll take this yellow thing. I don't know. I don't have a plan. I'm not very good at this game. How are you doing, Thermo D? Nice to meet you. I hope good times for you all. Thank you. I hope good rest for you and good healing and good food. Have some soup. I'm doing okay. Saw the tweet and wasn't doing anything specific. Hey, fantastic. Body needs a redo. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything specific either, which was why we ended up on Board Game Arena, because I was about to switch to a different puzzle game, but then I just casually was like, unless somebody wants to play Board Game Arena. And then two people in chat were like, Board Game Arena, Board Game Arena. And I was like, let's do it. That's the easy thing to do. Get well soon, Delaney. Yes. But yeah, laying down now. Good night. Good night, Delaney. I'll keep chattering on if you want to leave me on, but if that helps you sleep. But if it keeps you awake, please turn me off and go take care of yourself. Go have silence. Have the whatever environment causes you to get some sleep. I've never seen Board Game Arena. What is it? Wow, I've never had this question. What an honor. Board Game Arena is a website that lets you play board games online. There's lots of those, but this one is good. Um, it at first, it looks kind of like, oh, it's 2D. It's not like fancy 3D graphics for most of the games, the way you would get with like Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia or something. But it enforces the rules, and it's got hundreds and hundreds of popular games and some unpopular games. Sorry, I am thinking, what do I want to do? I don't have any marbles. I should take this one because I have a converter. Um, and there is no well. There's okay, and probably reach okay. Okay, well, I hope you become okay, Delaney. It is fun, Thermod. If you'd like to play a game, I will teach the rules, and it will be simple. But it will not be Monopoly, Scrabble, or Parcheesi. It will be a game that was made in the last 20 years. That's mostly what's on here. Hobby board games from Settlers of Catan, which was changed to just Catan because the kind of colonialism is icky. Um, they From there forward. So I suppose that's probably the 80s. But they're hobby board games, which is to say, I can't build this yet. Oh yes, I can. I convert it. I mean, I would definitely play Sorry, JK. I love Sorry. Sorry's a great game, but they don't have Sorry. They have newer games, but they're really good. Um, you're welcome to hang out and just watch how it goes. You're also welcome to join us for a game. We'll be done with this one. We're 1/3 of the way through. We're going at a reasonable clip, so we'll be done pretty soon. Um, and then we'll play something else, and I'll teach the rules. So if you're interested in playing, go to boardgamearena.com and create a free account. And I can invite you to play a game with us that will be something simple, and I'll teach you how to play. And if you don't want to do that, it's totally fine. I'll join you on the next one then. Fantastic, Thermod. Fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm recruiting a new person into playing online board games. This is the way it should be. I, at first, when I saw Board Game Arena years ago, before the pandemic started, I was kind of blah about it because it's flat. You know, everything, most of the games look like this. It's like, yeah, they're cards and there's marbles, but they're, it's so flat. It's like the camera's just looking straight down at the table, and there's no sense of depth or picking up objects, and there's like a lot of the tactile qualities of board games are lost. Let's see, I want to file something, but I'll get 3 marbles, so maybe I should file a big one. Like, oh no, it's 2. I'll file this one that costs 2. And then I can get this. Oh, I'm supposed to pick. Okay, I'll pick a red. And this from the row. Another yellow. This is the way of board games. Yeah, don't scare off the newbies with too much cult like what's the word? Verbiage. we're we're not a cult. I mean, we're a cult, but you know, like a nice cult, just a relaxing, hanging out cult. Well, I wait. I do a lot of 3D modeling. Any suggestions on what to model? I do mostly HSM. Well, what does HSM stand for? HSM, is that Howard's HSM? I got nothing. Hard surface modeling. Oh, okay. 3D modeling. 3D modeling. Inorganic things. Okay. Inorganic things. Okay, I don't know how complex you want to go when you're modeling, but the first thing I thought of was Wizard's Tower. Like a building, but a certain kind of building. What's a Wizard's Tower? I don't know. But it's a concept I've heard a lot. Also, if you're new here, like Thermod, I dance a lot, because I get migraines if I sit still. And I like to not get migraines when I stream, so I have set up automated dancing. Shadowrunner, who is playing against me and tied with all three of us, composed the music that I'm currently dancing to. Thank you very much, Shadowrunner. I do not have a converter for any of these colors, so I build this one. Now I'm in the lead for a moment. Praise be to Phil Walker Harding. What? Phil Walker? Oh, did he design this? I've heard of that. A wizard's tower? Sure. Yes. Excellent. A wizard's tower. That is the you asked for an assignment, that's or a suggestion. That's what I got. An inorganic object, a wizard's tower. Probably one of the most organic looking inorganic objects that I can think of. Because I started off thinking of the wrong things. Oh, researching. See, this is what I just never do. I never even remember that I can research. Even when I upgrade how much stuff I can research, I just forget. Or I just like, it's just not on my radar. I'll try to do the bricks with geometry nodes. I don't know what geometry nodes are, but that sounds pretty cool. I think you should do the bricks with geometry nodes. That's how everyone does bricks. Making your music brought me lots of joy, so happy to have made it. I appreciate it very much, Shenrunner. I need to build something, and I want to talk about music. Let's see. This, I don't have enough marbles, so, but I don't have any pick rewards, so I just have to pick and take the one. Not great, not great, but at least I'm not trailing behind anyone yet. So because you made me these three great pieces that don't require me to like credit you everywhere that I have posted any video that contains them, um, I still like to mention you when I can think of it, but it's nice not to have the legal requirement. Because there's a bunch of free music out there that I don't use. Wait, what's going on? Oh, red. Two reds, build it. That I don't use because it's too complicated to make sure that it's credited everywhere. Pick an available energy from the row. This one. Oh, what am I going to build? Yeah, I guess yellow. There's not a lot of choices right now. Thermod said basically in Blender you can do things either manually or slightly automated. Geonodes are basically a node-based way to model. So I'm picturing you make one brick and tell it to be a node, and then you just like somehow drag around and make several dozen of them, like a brush. But that's probably not how it works at all. Yeah, basically. Okay. Sorta, kinda, but probably a little more work than that. So I just found out recently how to play copyrighted music on Twitch without trouble. Without trouble on YouTube where it's exported, and without trouble on Twitch. And it has to do with the fact that Twitch they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want us to get in trouble. So, but they do know that music is important. And games that contain popular music are also important. So they have a way to make it so the VODs, the video on demand playbacks of videos later, don't have the copyrighted music, but the live stream can. And I'm working on putting some dance music in that I wouldn't want in the VODs, because the VODs apparently are what the music companies search to check whether you're violating their IP. And what YouTube would receive is the VOD. Thermodete said, make a few bricks, tell them to use those bricks on all the faces of a thing. Oh, on all the faces. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. That makes more sense than what I was thinking. I was thinking you click and drag, which is not how you would 3D model a building. You would make a shape and it would have faces. I need some pick things, don't I? This one is good, but I can't. Oh, wait, I'll just file it. By the time it's my turn, um, maybe I'll have something. So let's get random. That's not great. And then another blue, and I guess another blue, and then we'll just have a lot of blue. That's handy. Yeah, I don't know fancy Blender stuff. I took some 3D modeling in college, but it was before Blender. Mm. Or it was before Blender was good and popular. We did Bryce 3D and 3D Studio Max, both of which had their own sucky problems, but made some fun things. Nothing too professional, just some beginner stuff. I have been thinking about coming back to it because I want to make some video games at some point, and that's a big part of it. Unless you just use the better looking models you get from stores online. It's not particularly easy without a lot of knowledge about it. Yeah, it's not. And math. Yep, that's right. Let's see. I guess I'll build this. It'll get me some extra red, and it gets me a pick. Red, yellow. I already have a yellow, and there's no other yellow thing coming. I should research, but I don't have enough energy. Are these called energy? Yes, yellow energy. I don't have enough energy marbles to really research and know what I want to get. It wouldn't help. Too much math. Okay. Thermo D, your name sounds slightly familiar, but it said you're a first-time chatter in this chat. I wonder if I've seen you on Twitch before in someone else's channel, because I hang out in a lot of people's channels. I don't know, but your name sounds familiar. I don't know why. Or maybe I've seen you on Twitter. I'm not sure. Okay, this says we are 50% done here. I talk a lot on Twitter. It could have been Twitter. Could have been. Message you about your shadow ban. Oh, that was probably it. Yeah. So the funny thing was my shadow ban on Twitter sucked. It made Twitter very sad for me because no one could see my replies. No one could get notifications from me. Um, and no one could read my threads. So if I added to a long story thread, no one could read the rest of the story. So it was made Twitter just like pointless. But they could see me if I just tweeted something new. Then my followers could see it, but that was it. Um, and that was probably because I was tweeting about like Mastodon, and Elon doesn't like when you do that. So he probably was just like, okay, let's just make sure people can't see accounts that are doing that. Um, such a pain looking for your responses. Yeah, I had to tell people like, you won't see my responses in your notifications, but I have responded to you. You have to search my name and you'll find them. Um, okay, I could take one of these red ones or this yellow one. Oh, I should probably upgrade this thing. Oh, I should have. No, I wouldn't have helped. Wouldn't have helped. Convert one red energy to two, but you have to use both of the two. And there was no two red here. So what was funny was, oh, I have to trigger these. Get another yellow. Sure, that was wrong. I should have taken red. So have you been unshadow banned? That's what I'm trying to get to. I've been unshadow banned accidentally by Twitter because they completely suspended my account for the crime of using their API, using keys that they don't want me to use. And so I stopped using the API, but I appealed the suspension. They suspended most of my bot accounts, and then they suspended my account while I was streaming because I have software that I wrote that tweets for me during a stream, and that uses the API. Using things they provide, yeah, they don't like that. Not a fan. They're not a fan of their own API anymore. So I stopped using that, but I also just stopped all my bots from doing anything on Twitter. They're dead, and built them up to operate on Blue Sky and Mastodon, and I'm working on other platforms. They So then Twitter suspended my account. I was like, all right, done with Twitter, I guess. Bye. Um, but I did appeal the suspension a few times. And after a few weeks, they said, well, you did this naughty thing, but we've decided to unsuspend your account. And I was like, okay, well, I won't use the API anymore. I deleted all of my um, pieces of my code that deal with the Twitter API to make sure it wasn't accidentally calling it. And as a result, when they unsuspended me, they also, perhaps accidentally, lifted the shadow ban or the deboosting. So now I have a regular Twitter account again, which is pleasant to at least be able to still say hi to my friends and have them know that I did it. If I do this, selected gizmo only costs 1, no reason to convert. Yeah. Or I could do this one. When you build a black gizmo. Hold on. I don't have a converter to help me do something fancier. So yeah, I'll do this. And then I'll have conversion of blue stuff. That's good. Take that, Twitter. Hey, Buttspot's here. Take that, butter. Butt-tutter. Wow. Buttspot has invented a word with a triple T. Buttater. Oh, trigger these. Take. I want to take. Well, I should take something I have a converter for, because it's basically a wild for me now. We are at 69% progression. Nice. Butter. Ah, but it's not butter. It's butter. Butter. Buttspot. I don't know who wrote Buttspot. Buttspot's just a bit of silliness that repeats the occasional message in chat, but tries to find a syllable and turn it into the word but. And it sometimes guesses wrong about what counts as a syllable. I would argue that in this case, it guessed wrong. Kind of. It said twit is a syllable and tur is a different syllable. And then it replaced twit with but. But it kept the third T from tur. But-tur. How many is that? I can't see. It's too many. It's too small. Oh, okay. Matthew Poco is also researching, but I am in the lead for some reason. So it's possible I've played this more than they have, even though I never research, because I also just have very little energy in this game. I keep not getting much. If I file more, oh, I could file 2 things. Oh, let's do it. Let's file this. So, no, file. Oh, I can't file? Why not? Oh, I didn't increase my file size. Damn. Cancel. Okay. This will increase my file size. Build it. Bricks made. Time to make the tower. All right. All right. Oh, I gotta get this. There's no yellow. Okay. Well, I can't convert yellow anyway. Black. I'm excited to see your wizard's tower. Links work in my chat. You can post a link if you want to post a picture of your wizard tower. I would love to see it. I do have a Discord. I don't use it, but you can go in the Discord, I think. And at some point I might fix my Discord to be more useful. Oh, good. Yeah, I would love to see your wizard's tower. I'm excited that you're making it. I thought you would take the suggestion and be like, that's not what I was looking to make. I don't even know what a wizard's tower looks like. I just imagine that it's a tower and there's a wizard in it, and it probably has some kooky, magical looking shapes. Dance time. This is fun. I haven't played Board Game Arena on my stream in a long time. I would like to do it more often. Just have a lot of stuff going on at home. It makes it difficult to stream all the time. Let's see. I can convert the black marble But to what? To what end? Hmm. This would complete my collection. I could convert anything. Let's just do that. Still can't file twice. Yes, I can. Let's file this. Oh, I could build the other file. Okay. No, now I can finally start getting more energy. More energy. This? Sure. I have a converter for it. I did feel inadequate that I wasn't researching, but since I'm in the lead, I don't feel too bad about it, unless something is about to change and Shanrunner's big plan is about to come to fruition, which is very possible. Oh, the other thing, when I get more music stuff playing working in the live stream that doesn't go in the VOD, then I can mess around with like more background music and stuff, like for occasions like this, for instance. I don't want to build this. It's kind of cool. Having fun making gizmos. Yeah, that's right. No plan. Having fun making gizmos. Okay. I mean, I have no plan either. I don't even have anything in the pick column. I'm just like stuff. Oh, I didn't take the yellow one? Oh, I didn't build the yellow one. Right. Right. And I could play background music that's just like cool stuff that I find. Um, and but I could also do like that thing some streamers do where they have like a jukebox, where people can like put songs from YouTube into a queue. And like I didn't understand until now, how do people do this and feel relaxed about like putting music on their streams from just any source when they could have their account taken away? But now I understand, as long as you're only doing it to the live stream and not streaming that sound to the VOD, you're okay. Twitch won't make a fuss. Um, that's my understanding. Okay, I'm gonna build this one. Wait, cancel. Can I build a 3? Yes, I can. Let's build a 3. So I have one black. I'll convert. Oh, I don't have a yellow convert. Never mind. Let's build this because it'll give me a yellow convert. And then this, building that gives me this. And building anything gives me 2 more. There's nothing yellow on the field. There's the 7 thing. I don't know. I'll just get a bunch of blue. We have a very monotonous color scheme coming out of the queue here. We're 88%, getting towards the end, because what is the win condition for this? I have 23 points. How to play. End of the game. Your 16th, your fourth level 3 gizmo, or your 16th gizmo total. Okay, so it's the number of gizmos, not the number of points. And I have how many gizmos? 14. So if I build 2 more gizmos, the game ends. 14, 10, 9. Okay. So I think if I build 2 more, then it'll end. And maybe I might even win. Thermod, since we're gonna pick another game, do you play any board games? Do you know any board games? Ones that are like kinda recent, like made in the last 20 years or 30 years. Yeah, you do. Okay. So you might know some from the list. No, not from the list. Not from the last 30 years. Um, What board games? I mean, what board games do you know? Um, this is not a gatekeeping question. This is to figure out what we should play. Let's see. If I file, I'll get 3 more, and then I could get that 7 thing. Let's file. Take a random. It's a yellow. And then what? How do you buy? How do you buy this? I think it's wild. You just buy whatever. So, oh, oh, I filled up. That's okay. At least it's 7. That's a good question. Let me look at this list. I made an account already. Yes, you need to create a BGA account. Okay. Well, here's my list. The list of board games they have is arguably too long. But if you look around, you might spot some that you've played if you play a bunch of board games. But here are some that I play often, most of which are very short and simple enough to teach on stream. Some here. We're playing Gizmos. That's that first one there. The rest are in alphabetical order. It's a little small. What is Break the Code? Um, Break the Code is a logic puzzle that I think is fairly new. I like it. Have a look at it. Click on it and look at like a game in progress or something if you find the button for that, and let me know what you think. I would be down to play Break the Code. Let's see. I need. Oh, you took the 7. See, that's what happens when I open my big mouth. I could take this 3, or I don't know. That's probably the best one I can get. I'll take it. And that gets me. Let's do this. A blue. Yeah. Showrunner was like, "Oh, Joe's working on getting a 7, huh? We'll see about that, Joe." Break the Code is um where is it? It looks simple enough to learn. Why not? Yeah. Break the Code's pretty cool. Mine will look a little different from yours because I have custom CSS to make things as dark as possible so that I don't get a migraine from too much bright white computer time. A lot of my time goes into making more of Board Game Arena dark mode because it doesn't have dark mode, but there is an open source project where some players, including myself, make it dark mode, which is why mine looks different from yours. And yeah, and then individual games that the person who runs that GitHub, if he doesn't play those games, then he doesn't make dark mode for them, but other people do and make contributions, including myself. So this is how Break the Code looks for me. I inverted the not the entire color, but it's actually a funny CSS trick to invert the lightness and darkness of a thing without changing its color. Like it stays green. It doesn't go from green to red. You basically just invert the color twice, but invert everything else once. I can't do this. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. What is this? You may spend 1 less energy when building a level 2 gizmo. Neat. Do this. Turn the yellow into blue. Cancel. What's going on? I want to build this 5 thing. I want to turn the yellow into blue. There we go. 5 out of 5. Which gets me a point here and some kind of energy. Red. This is the last round because I built my 16th gizmo. Who was first player? It was me? I think it was me. I think I'm done. So 32 is the score to beat. Even though it's Chromium, Opera GX's Force Dark Mode does work surprisingly well for every web page I visit. It does a similar thing, inverting just lightness or value. That's pretty cool. I like that. Opera's GX Force Dark Mode. I have some plugins to make dark mode happen. They are inconsistent in their usefulness, but that sounds like a pretty cool way to do it. I mean, it's not that's bad if it's already dark mode, if it's going to invert it into light mode. I'm hoping that would be like it would be smart enough to not do it on pages that are already pretty dark. I've switched to Firefox because Chromium can do bad things to itself. Yeah, and Opera started putting like cryptocurrency crap into their software, so I'm like, ugh, no. Or was that Brave? It was definitely Brave. I think Opera did it too. Yeah, I'm on Firefox, but I've started to use Chrome a little more only because so many things only work on Chrome. Like the captions below my face here, that's Pixel Hub. Pixel Hub? No, not Pixel Hub. Pixel, what's it called? Pixel Chat. That only works in Chrome. And Twitch Guest Star, which I use every week to stream with friends. That only works in Chrome. So the more I have things that only work in Chrome, the more I'm like, I guess I should just have Chrome because having two browsers isn't the greatest. But I do have Firefox for most of my stuff. So I'm just using Firefox because Board Game Arena is not very intense for the computer. For my brain, it's intense. I won. Good game. GG. GX does do some checks, probably a lightness check. That's smart. That's pretty cool. GG. Matthew Pogo met his own game winning condition, which was, what was his self-imposed winning condition? I need to get some more water. I got a trophy. Gizmo's never 2 without 3. I must have won 3 times. Nice. Ooh, whose GG is this? Oh, Opcost Game has a GG. Nice. Okay, let's do what ThermoD said. Break the code. Matthew and Shannon, are you interested in another game? And are you interested in learning Break the Code? Which was a suggestion from ThermoD and a game from my list that I quite like. It's a logic game where you try to figure out what numbers are left that are your hidden numbers or other people's hidden numbers or something. I'll be right back. I need some water. I don't know it, but I'd like to learn. I will play, please teach. Okay, good. I will teach it. It is simple. Okay, Matthew's in. Shannon in. ThermoD. There is a link in the chat to join the game, and I will teach you how to play and also how to use the Board Game Arena interface, which is mostly just click on things that look clickable. I wonder if I got a fancier camera with 60 frames per second, if my dancing would be less blurry. I've joined. There's Thermo D. Your name is so familiar. I think you're right. It's because we talked on Twitter. Gotta be. Okay, your screen's going to be a lot brighter than mine. That's fine. Let me just make this bigger so it's more readable. Okay. So with 4 players, oh, sorry. Don't look at my screen. Because don't look at, how can I hide this? Okay, there. Now you can look at my screen because now my secrets are no longer on. If you've already seen my secret numbers and you remember them, let me know and we'll just restart. Because if you remember them, then there's kind of not much point. Actually, don't look too much at my screen anyway. Look at your own screen. You can see my face in the chat, but don't look too much at my screen because this is a secret information game. So what's going on is you have on the right some secret numbers and colors. Minimize the window. Okay. I do not have the memory span of a nerd. What are the secrets? Not great. I have a terrible memory. These secrets are what are your secret numbers and colors? So on the right, there's A, B, C, D, E with some single digit numbers under them, some of which are white or black or green. And on the left, there's a big card showing a grid with our names or the names of the other opponents. And you're trying to, the column E we're not using. For a 4-player game, it's not used. So it's grayed out. But there are 20, basically in the physical game, there are 20 number tokens and they're all put into a hat, like a physical hat. And there's one of each. I think there's one of each. Yeah. And each person draws 4 out and puts them, looks at them, and then keeps them secret. And they are either a black 0, a white 0, a black 1, a white 1, black 2, a white 2, etc. Unless they're 5s, in which case both of the 5s are green. And you have these 4 tokens, and you keep them secret, and you're trying to guess other people's tokens. And other people are trying to guess your tokens. iTeeth, hello iTeeth, welcome. I appreciate that we're rocking the colors of the arrow flag in this game, white, black, and green. I did not know those are the colors of the aromatic flag, and I have no idea whether that was their intention. But welcome iTeeth, and good to know. Thank you for educating us on our flag colors that we happen to be using. And what we have at the top, this is part of the Board Game Arena interface, is Thermo D must ask a question or guess the tiles. You do not want to guess the tiles because you don't know them yet. But you'll see there's red X's over the numbers on the upper left of your board because those are the ones that you have, so you know no one else has them because they're all unique. Except for the green 5, there's 2 green 5s. Hi, iTeeth. I'm just teaching how to play Break the Code. Thermo D, this is Thermo D's first Board Game Arena experience. So Thermo D, on the above your board, there are a bunch of question cards, and you must ask one of these questions. Yes. So you add, and then and on the right, on the right-hand side of the Board Game Arena interface, there's your name and your 0 stars, how many points you have, and some other stuff, your elo, your rating in this game, and then all the other players. Below that, if you scroll down, there's a log of all the events that have happened so far in this game, which in a game like this is pretty important. Sometimes you don't care what happened before. In this, you're keeping track of stuff, so you very much do care. And so Thermo D asks the question, which neighboring tiles have consecutive numbers? And all the other players answer the question. Thermo D does not have to answer it. But all the other players automatically, because Board Game Arena doesn't require us to have voice chat, um, they automatically answer the question, and we can all see the answers next to the grid on our game boards. So you asked which neighboring tiles have consecutive numbers, and the answers were for Zick, which is Matthew, C and D are consecutive numbers. For Shanranner, A and B are consecutive, um, and oh, I guess Thermo D did have to. I'm wrong. Thermo D did have to answer their own question. Um, their consecutive numbers are B, C, and D, but not A. And now it's my turn. So I can guess the tiles, reset pad circles. Reset pad circles. I don't remember what that means, but I know that you can click on a lot of things on the board to mark and unmark them. You can, if you click on a number, you can change it from blank to a red X or a green circle to be like marking what you think is correct, what you think somebody else has. You can also click on the space under a letter next to someone's name on the grid and type in select a number from the pop-up window, and also click which colors below that number are X'd out or circled in green, whatever you think somebody has. And you can turn off those numbers. So as you gather information, you can start to rule things out, rule things in. You can also put more than one number. You can say like, I know this is either 8, 9, or 4, and then 8, 9, and 4 will appear in that grid. So it's a way to take notes without having to grab a piece of paper. Okay, let's do, what is the sum of your 3 leftmost tiles? Ask question. We'll go faster as we get used to the rules. So I asked, what is the sum of your 3 leftmost tiles? The answers everyone has given appear on the right-hand side of your game board, the big board. So let's see. Zick's sum, the leftmost, is 10, and C and D are consecutive. 10. And C and D are consecutive. That's not enough information. There's too many possibilities. Let's see. Shadowrunner's leftmost, 3 leftmost, sum is 8. So that could be like 0, 1, and 7. But consecutive is A and B. So it could be 0, 1, 7. Could be 1, 2, 5. Oh, I forgot to say. So A through D are in ascending order. The lowest number is furthest on the left. That's unfortunate. I know your numbers. Oh no, you know my numbers. Not the colors. Yes. Well, you probably figured out my numbers. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have asked that question for my numbers. I wasn't thinking about my numbers. Now, Matthew has asked the question, how many of your tiles have a black number? And you see how many we each have said. And now it's Shadowrunner's turn. Ask a question or guess the tiles. Do not guess the tiles unless you're sure. Once you guess someone's tiles, you are correct. If you're correct, you win. The game ends. If you're wrong, you're out. You're done. No more guesses for you. Did I do that? The game has put a 3 and a circle on Thermo D's thing. Why? Because... Did I do that? I don't think I did that. Oh, because Thermo D answers... Oh, Shadowrunner asked, where are your 3 tiles? Okay, so the answer to where are your 3 tiles is that. So I've answered, and Thermo D has answered, and now lots more information is known about our number collections. So, let's see. That was the answer to my question. Yeah. That was your question. So where are your threes? So that means if the sum of the leftmost is 14, 14, and these are consecutive, 3 minus 14 is 11, so this is 5 and 6. There are no 8s. There's one black. Oh, B, C, D is consecutive. Okay, so I know Thermody's numbers, but not colors. All my questions are about numbers. Yeah. Sum of the leftmost here is 10. None of them are 3s. Consecutive is C and D. 2 black. No 3s. No 8s. Oh, no 3s, no 8s. And no consecutives in ABC. So 10, no consecutives. No 3s or 8s. Adding up to 10. That still feels like there's a lot of possibilities. Are there questions about colors? Yes. There was a question already, how many of your tiles are black? And there's also a question up here, what is the sum of your white numbers? Maybe I should ask that. What's the sum of your... Oh, I don't know if I want to ask that, because I'm going to reveal the answer to my question. It's going to be a bit of a giveaway. But maybe it won't matter. Maybe it will. Yeah, there are a lot of number ones here, but there's now a color one. I don't think I should ask it. I think I will ask, where are... No. Wait. What is some of your central tiles, B and C? Ugh. It's risky. Okay. So the sum of your central tiles is now on display. Oh, and the sum of your leftmost is the same as the sum of your central. That means this is a 0. Sum of your leftmost is 8. Sum of your central is 7. That makes this a 1. Number of 3s. Sum of leftmost is 8. Consecutive A and B. Oh, okay. Okay. Figured out your numbers, Joe, but not the colors. Yeah, there haven't been as many color questions yet, but there is at least one color question. There are 2 color questions on the board right now. Oh, I was still doing logic, and someone's already asked about your white numbers. What's the difference between your highest and lowest? No, that's the new question drawn. The question you asked was, how many of your tiles have a white number? 2 of these are white. Okay, so consecutive A and B. Sum of leftmost is 8. That makes this. Sum of leftmost, 3 leftmost is 10. Sum of centrals is 10. Doesn't say much. Consecutive is C and D. Doesn't help. Not definitive. Oh, we all have the same questions. Yes, we all have the same questions on top to pick from. And when you pick one, it goes away. We all answer it, and a new one gets drawn. And then we all see the same 6 on the next turn as well. Did you ask the other color question? What is the sum of your white numbers? Yep, so now you know. Sum of white, 9. Oh, no. This is wrong. How could the sum of white be 9 if none of these, no combination here? Oh, never mind. I can add. Okay. I know what's going on. There. I got it. I know, but it's not my turn. Why? Ooh, Sum of white 10. Oh, I know. That makes this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now, I haven't played with 4 people that much, so I'm not sure what the winning condition is. If you have to guess everyone's numbers or just one person's? Let me check. So how exactly do I guess numbers? Do I have to guess everyone's? Yeah, let me check. It's important to answer that question. Guess the code. If you guess incorrectly in a 2-player game, your turn ends and play continues as normal. If you guess incorrectly in a 3+ player game, you are out of the game and lose. If everyone guesses incorrectly, there is no winner. If you guess correctly, the remainder of the round continues to give all players equal turns. Then everyone who guessed correctly at the end of that round is an equal winner. So what is guessing? Do you have to guess everyone or just one person's? You're trying to guess the undistributed tiles. Oh, in a 3+ player game, you were trying to guess the undistributed tiles. I remember now. In the upper left of your game board, there is, in the section under the 4, where we have A, B, C, D, you are trying to figure out which tiles no one has. So all 20 tiles went in the hat. Everyone pulled out 4, but there's 4 players. That's 16 tiles removed. There's 4 left in the hat. You have to guess which 4 are still in the hat. So basically, you have to know everyone's tiles. All right. So, which is why there's this upper left list of every single tile. So you can X out which ones are gone. You're like, all right, so someone has this one, someone has that one, that one. That one's gone. They're all unique except for the 2 5s that are the same. That one's gone. Oops, I messed this up. What's this supposed to be? It can't be both black and white. Okay, there. That's gone. This is, I don't know. And so what does Matthew have? Oh, it's a mystery. Sum of white, 7. Number of white, 2. Sum of centrals, 10. 10. And 3 leftmost is 10. But CD is consecutive. So what's left? So if it's consecutive, it has to be this because of what's left. So we're going to put this and that and maybe, and those are consecutive, but nothing else is consecutive. And the sum is that. So we got that. And sum of white is that, which makes these that. So what's this? Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait, number of white. Okay, I got it. So if I didn't make a mistake, something's wrong. Thermodee said I did it. Something's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should only be 4. What have I done wrong? I have to do it again. That, 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 that. Oh, this one. Yes. Okay, so it's this. Oh, I didn't code this part of the CSS correctly, so it's not showing these numbers up here because I don't play this version as much. And it should be this and this. Why didn't this one show up? Oh, it did show up. And then that should be this color. Oh, black. Which one is to the left? If both white and black are present, when there are 2 identical digits of a different colors, the black one will be on the left. Black before white. Guess the tiles. Okay. This one, this one, this one, and this one. I did it. I'm correct. Oh, I got one wrong. That's why I misclicked. That's why. Oh no. No. Well, after it's done, uh, after everyone's had a turn to guess, let us know what you clicked wrong. But not yet. The first one of a different color. Oh, that's not fair. You just had the colors switched because I didn't tell you the which one is on the left when there's both the same color. I'm sorry. So another thing to know about Board Game Arena is you scroll down below the game to where it gets into some other stuff here, and there's a section called How to Play. And if there's a rule book that you can find the PDF, or you can scroll down and there's usually like a decent summary of the rules with almost every rule that you need written here in like a little cheap wiki, um, to just kind of like try to figure out the rules for a game that you're not sure about. And you can check the rules. There's also tutorials, like animated tutorials for some of the games that people make. And there's like the rule book, and there's asking people who know how to just teach you, which is the easiest way to learn. But it's helpful to have like a lot of the rules just scroll down towards the bottom of the page, and they're in there somewhere in this pile of text. I got it almost correct. I actually mistakenly clicked the wrong one. Shannon said, I think Matthew Poco was also struggling with the clicking. Yeah. Um, you have to click in the region where you would type a number, and then activate which number you want to put there, and then click OK to put that number there. And you can select more than one number if there's like certain ones you've narrowed it down to. But go through the logic piece by piece and double check. Because I've tried playing this real time with strangers on Board Game Arena, and they get like, we asked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions because I'm not very good at this game and you're all learning it for the first time. But most people who play this a lot, they will ask 5 questions and they will just guess and they'll be correct. And I have no idea how they do it. They they have like really, they can just like run through so many possibilities that they're just like, okay, so it's this, so it's this, so it's this, and they're like really fast. And then playing real time with people like that, I'm like still sorting out the logic and like the time is ticking down. I won. What happened? What happened? What happened? Um, Shannor's guess was wrong. And did Matthew make a guess? Or did Matthew not get to make a guess? Oh, Zick's guess was wrong. What happened? What happened? Back to blundering. I have to play 20 games to change my avatar to my own image. Oh, really? Hmm. Well, there's some games that you can play real quick if you want to game the system. Got it almost correct. Mistakenly clicked the wrong one. All right. Well, thanks for playing with Thermody. We both got it wrong. Yep. Yep. It's tricky your first time to figure out what in the world's going on. And like it's like it's maybe easier like async if you're just like spending as long as you want with no one waiting for anything. I'm gonna continue playing though. Okay. Um, I have time for one more game. I need to go feed my cats pretty soon, but I can do one more quick game. Q-Birds is a nice quick one. Yes, it is. Let's do Q-Birds. Great suggestion. Q-Birds. Q-Birds. Here we go. Table created. We can have 5 players, but so far there have been 4 of us. Arc Lightning is here. Well, then there could be 5 players. I could play a game if you have room for one more. Hi, Arc Lightning. Arc Lightning is a regular in Board Game Blitz, Tuesday Tuesday evening streams and Saturday not streams, just Discord party time where we're allowed to curse. And I've learned so many games from Arc Lightning and have played so many times on Board Game Blitz stream. If you enjoy this activity that we're doing right now, but you want to be able to like also chat with people and have meet a whole bunch of nice, cool people, and play a bunch of games on Board Game Arena usually. Tomorrow, Tuesday, probably most Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific time, the Board Game Blitz, access restricted. Sorry. It's because the last time I did this game, it was something else. Not restricted now. It is no longer restricted. Please try again. I have fixed it. It was my mistake. That's just a different... The Board Game Garden is another stream that also plays on Board Game Arena in her Discord. Also a very fun board game Twitch channel. Okay. Thermo D is in. Chandrander's in. Zik is in. Matthew, is that how you pronounce Zik? Is like with a Z. In. All right. So, Q-Birds. On the right, let me make this... Let me show more on stream of what's going on here because of the way this game works. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. I just have to fix a few things. I want these cards bigger, but not the side thing bigger. All right. That's pretty good. Hold on. Okay, I don't want to show my hand. Oops. Yes, it's time to feed the cats. After this game, I'm going to feed the cats. So the rules. So on the right, we're collecting birds. We're bird watchers, and we're collecting birds. On the right, you'll see your name and on 8 different kinds of birds with numbers on them. We each have one bird that we have 1 point in that bird. We have 1 flock of that bird. They're all, for us, they're all different. So I have 1 flock of robins. The cube is just the artwork. The birds are made out of cubes. That's just cute and fun. It has not much to do with the gameplay. The object of the game is to be the first person to get 7 different kinds of bird species in your points, or the first person to get 3 points of 2 different bird species. So 3 robins and 3 ducks, for instance. So either of those conditions, 7 different or 3 and 3, whichever of those, or more, whatever you achieve that at least has 3 and 3 or at least 1 in 7 different birds. That's the objective. To get a point, you want to collect birds. Now, I'm going to keep my hand off screen. How do I keep my hand off screen? Let's go a little bigger. There. Keep my hand off screen, but show you what's in these 4 rows that we all have access to. So in those rows, there's a bunch of birds. What you're doing is, you think you get it? Well, it's not obvious, but it's Arc Lightning's turn, so she knows how to play. She can certainly go ahead and play. From your hand, you're going to play, you're going to select a species of bird. You're going to play every card you have, always. Every card you have of that bird, you're going to play onto one of these rows, onto the left side or the right side of one of the rows. You cannot select just one of your cards. It must always be all of the cards you have of a species. You'll play them together on one side of a row. What you're doing is you're making a sandwich where you're capturing the inner part of the sandwich and leaving the bread parts behind. So the outer parts of the sandwich will stay behind, and whatever's between those outer parts that are identical, the outer parts are identical, and the inner parts are whatever is not the same as the bread. So you're taking the meat of the sandwich and you're leaving the bread behind. So, for example, I'm going to play an owl on the right side of the first row. And I'm going to collect the flamingo and the toucan and leave the owl behind, because there's an owl on the left and I'm putting an owl on the right. So the sandwich will be an owl with two other birds in the middle. I take those two other birds in the middle into my hand that you cannot see. And then because there's only one species left in that row, the game automatically plays an additional card onto that row to make it not a homogeneous row. It does not allow homogeneous rows. Now in my hand, I have it's time for me to pick whether to get a point or not. If I have enough of one species of bird, I can click on it, and I'll show you my hand in this case. So because I have 3 pink flamingos, I can get 2 points of flamingo. The reason is, in the upper right corner of that card, it says 2/3. 2 is the number of pink flamingos you need to get a point. 3 is the number of pink flamingos you need to get 2 points. So you can always get a big flock or a little flock. Usually you'll get a little flock, but if sometimes you can get a big flock, you get 2 points at once. So I'm going to select these 3 pink flamingos and say fly home. If I had sound on, it would make a nice fluttering noise, which I've just turned on. And now I have 2 points of flamingo. I'm going to hide my hand again, and the next person can go. When you have no cards left in your hand, you can do what we sometimes colloquially call a Birdamageddon. You end the round, which just means everyone discards all their cards, everyone draws 8 more cards, and you get a second turn. Usually you do want to do that. Usually. Because it messes up other people's plans, especially if they have a lot of cards. But it does mean they get new cards, so maybe they'll get good cards too. But you do get to go again, which is really helpful. If you play in such a way that you do not make a sandwich, you're not taking any cards from any row, you can draw 2 cards instead, which can be very helpful. The birds are ordered by in order from most rare to most common in the display under your name, which is why you don't need very many flamingos to get a point, because it's very hard to get flamingos. And you need a lot of robins to get a point, because robins are very common. IT said, I just got back and you're talking about making a sandwich out of toucans? Yes, but the bread of the sandwich was flamingos. No, sorry, it was owls. The bread of the sandwich was owls. So it's owl, toucan, owl. And then you eat the sandwich. But you don't eat the owl, you just eat the toucan. But you don't eat that either. You just collect them. What can I get? Let's get... I was teaching and I wasn't thinking about what I could get, so I don't know. It all looks bad. Oh, this is good. I'll get a toucan. We were just talking about a toucan sandwich. Fly home, toucan. Okay, carry on then. So now you understand. That makes perfect sense, right? Why not? Why not? Oh, where's Stream Avatars? I mean, everyone's playing, so. What did you say? As you well know, Joe doesn't like the crusts on his bird sandwiches. That's right. Cut the crusts off. Here we go. That's funny. Stream Avatars showed part of your message, but it was too long to fit, so it just said, as you well know, Joe. And I was like, what? What's happening? Ordinarily, putting stars in the stream avatars would be something for people to amuse themselves when I'm not interacting directly with chat at the moment. But in this case, almost everyone in chat is playing this game, so they're busy. Holy moly, that's a lot of robins. Yeah, if you got a duck, you can get all the robins. See, Shenrunner can multitask. She knows how to play Q-Birds and stream avatars. IT said I like my toucan sandwiches cut diagonally. It just feels fancier. Yeah, same. appreciate a good diagonal toucan sandwich. Agreed. That's how I do it. Oh, Matthew Poco just won 15 from the jump catch game. Sweet. Let's see if he can win both Q-Birds and jump catch. I mean, I could try to, but it's even harder um, when you're streaming. Get streamer brain. You can't remember what you're doing. Hey, look, it's my turn. I do not have a duck. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Duck. Fly home. Oh, but it was still not 9. It was 6, so I got a point to Robin, and I already had a point to Robin. So now I have 2. Dance. Is there dance? Oh, you're just dancing. I have 80s songs stuck in my head. I've been playing 80s songs right before stream because I was trying to process some into. That's one of my songs. You spin me right round, baby. That's one of like the 20 songs that I have that are like, this would be good to dance to. Oh, this was the other. This was the board game garden that I that is another nice board game stream that also has a nice Discord community where I play Board Game Arena games with them as well. Them and Board Game Blitz. Which was why I had this game accidentally set to the Game Garden BGA group. Can you remind me of the 2 winning conditions? Yes. Either 7 different bird points or 2 bird points where you have 3 points in each of the 2 birds. So 3 and 3 or 7 different ones. And it can be more than that. It just has to be at least that. Like if you have 4 bird points in a bird and 3 in another, that's still winning. The number of cards each person has is right under their profile picture. And that's important because, like, Arc Lightning just drew 2 cards. It's now up to 7. I have 2 cards left. When someone has very few cards left, it's likely, oh, you're welcome. It's likely that they are going to do what I'm about to do, which is get rid of all their cards. And then I have the option. I may draw 2 cards or pass and trigger new round. I will choose to pass and trigger new round. Everyone loses all their cards, all the stuff they've been working on. Either I'm rusty or I'm getting terrible hands or both. Yeah. Could be. Maybe it's been a little while. And now we all have new hands. Okay, I'm going to do this for some more delicious toucans. Whoa, Joe. I know. When people were just getting used to this game, when it came on BGA, it was very popular. But some people were like really upset with people doing that, like getting rid of your cards and pass and trigger a new round, because all the work you've been doing, trying to collect more birds, trying to get to that precious number, it's all gone. And you have to start with something else and make a new plan. But that's what's likely to happen whenever someone has a very low card count. So Shadowrunner has 4 cards. If they're all the same, she could discard them next time and trigger a new round. They're probably not all the same. But when she gets down to like lower than that, it becomes more likely. Board games are fun. Yeah, this is a little bit of a rage game if you aren't prepared for losing your hand once in a while, because it's going to happen. Yay, board games. I was in a game with strangers when this came out. Board games are God's punishment for a fallen world. Nice. Where I won because I was just, pretty good at it. And like, I kept like emptying my hand and getting new cards and having an extra turn and doing the thing, getting more points, and then they wanted to do a rematch and they didn't want me to play. And I was like, well, because I was willing to exercise that rule, okay, I guess you'll play without that, without doing that on some honor system. That's fine. Have fun. I thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone else like object strongly um, to using the rules to win, but in that particular case, they were like, "No, that's not what this game is for. You're not supposed to make everyone discard their hands." And it's like, you are. It's how you play the game. That's why you want to get rid of your cards, and it's why you don't always want to collect anything. Because if you only have 2 or 3 species in your hand, and you don't have a plan for how to get a point with those cards, your best bet is sometimes to intentionally not collect anything and to just be like, I am going to get rid of these so that I can get a new hand, get an extra turn, and try to set it up so that it'll be easy for me to get a point with some random hand that contains some common cards. And also like slow down other people's point acquisition because their plans will be delayed. Rules are there for a reason, at least in good games they are. Yes. And if I would say that if someone does not like that rule, but they're playing on Board Game Arena where you can't turn that rule off, you can't house rule it, then this is probably not the right game for that person. Unless they're only playing with friends who house rule that they agree never to do that, never to get rid of all their cards and trigger a new round, only to draw new cards, which you could do. We could all agree to that beforehand. I've never seen anyone do that except for that one group of random people who was like offended by the rule. So I have 2, 2, 2, 1, and 2. Arc Lightning has 2, 2, and 1. So I have 4 species. I'm slightly in the lead with 4 species. I don't have any 3s. And we all need different birds still to win. And after this is over, I need to go feed my cats who are patiently waiting for dinner. So let me see in advance who is streaming who might be fun to raid after we finish this game. Moohoodle's playing Star Citizen. All Gold Queen on Apex Legends. Oh, Silver Metal Tavern is playing The Spill. That's interesting. Benita is playing Dog Park. I'm surprised she's playing it this hour. I don't expect that she'll be running much later than we are, but maybe she will. That would be a pleasant switcheroo if I had the opportunity to braid Benita for once. Because usually she's done before me. And she might raid me once in a while, but I don't get to raid her because she is on the East Coast. She goes to bed. Because for her, it's almost 1 in the morning. But we are 70% done. Are we? I suppose. That's kind of true. Because I have 4 out of 7 points. All right, let's do... this. Bird-o-mageddon. And then dance. Oh, wait, what do I want? I'm thinking and dancing. I guess I should get I'll get Fly home. Oh, I probably don't have the audio on stream. I should add the Board Game Arena audio to this. Do I have it? Let's see. No, I don't. Board Game Arena. Let's get the audio. Browser audio. Which would be that. Same executable. Okay. That might work. I have to see if I'm getting browser audio on stream. Now that the game's almost done. Oh, hey, Time Roller. How are you doing? Percent done. Hey, Avron. Usually visible at the top left of the screen. Yes, usually. Avron is also a regular in Board Game Blitz's Board Game Arena evenings. And Time Roller is another board game streamer you should follow, who streams tons of board games, physical board games, generally playing all the positions himself. Very entertaining and relaxing. Misclicked. Oh no, Thermo. Okay, I can get something. Can I get something? Can I get a point? Not directly. Not in one turn. But I could just throw a card away and draw. And that might get me closer to something, actually. So you can intentionally not pick up anything by placing a card in such a way that it does not make a sandwich with anything in the middle. And that way you get to draw 2 cards, which can be very helpful. In this case, I got exactly what I wanted. I got a point of a bird, and I got a card that's common that I wanted, that I didn't have. Need to pay more attention. Attention? Oh, were you just clicking on something else? It takes a little getting used to, because you're looking at like whatever's in your hand that you're getting rid of, you're not keeping it. You're losing it to get a different thing or to get a bunch of different things. So you need to want only what you're getting and not what you're putting out. Oh, I might have to expand the screen if I want that. Oh, Bird-a-mageddon. Okay. So Matthew has gotten rid of all of his cards. So we all get new cards. And Matthew gets to go again and does collect that big row that he prepared. Nice work. And I don't have a parrot. So I can't get any of these juicy rows that have parrots on them. I can get a parrot, but it would be 1 parrot. But then I could use that parrot to get something else. I don't know. Hey, you said putting out. I know. After I said it, I was like, it's not really what I meant. But I don't know what to do. This sucks. This sucks. I want the owl, but I can't get it. How can I get the owl? I can get a parrot, and then maybe I'll get the owl later. I don't know. Whatever. Cannot compete a flock. Pass. And when you don't complete a flock, it still has a pass button at the top with a countdown on it, and it'll pass for you automatically eventually. But if you want to speed things along, you can click pass. The reason it does a countdown is so that people don't know for sure whether you have enough birds to make a flock in your hand, and you're choosing to keep them so that you can get something else, or choosing to keep them so that you can get a bigger flock for 2 points later. And that they can't tell whether you're passing because you can't make a flock or because you're choosing not to. So they put a little delay in the game to make it so that no one can just figure out, oh, well, obviously this person doesn't have enough cards to make a flock because there would have been a pause. I never really cared. I've never really thought that much about what someone else has in their hand, but in theory, it's possible. Shannon wants a parrot. Everybody wants a parrot. There goes the parrots. Most of the parrots are gone. Now there's owls everywhere and robins and these wafer birds. Reed warblers. These look like those wafer cookies. Those are so good. When I play with my group on Thursdays, when we play this, people have a tendency to call the reed warblers the wafer birds because they just look like cookies. Delicious wafer birds. Okay, now I got smells. It's a point. I got a lot of twos. I don't know if it's gonna help, but it's something. My rule of thumb is if you can get a point, get the point. Don't worry too much about how you're gonna win. Just get the point. So if you get enough points, you're probably gonna either get 7 birds or you're gonna get a 3 and a 3, which is why I have so many twos, because I've been taking what I can get and not worrying so much about what it is that I'm getting. I should perhaps revisit that strategy and get something intentionally, but it would take so much longer. I don't know. I don't know what to get now, but it's not my turn for a while. I should go back to raid shopping. Let's go raid shopping. Sile's playing God of Weapons. I don't know what that is. Can see. I mean, Silver Metal Tavern is the old standby because he streams even later than I do. Usually. Much later. I used to stream really late at night years ago, and then my neighbors complained. I also didn't have a microphone close to my face at the time, so possibly I could stream later at night now, but it doesn't matter because I can't. I'm trying not to stay up as late as I used to. I still stay up pretty late, but not incredibly late because I'm trying to get my cats to like be quiet in the morning. And that requires putting them on a schedule, and that requires me being on a schedule. What was my plan? It's my turn. I need to do something that gets points. None of these things will get me any points. I could get... no. Nothing good. Nothing good. Sometimes you just have a bad turn where nothing good happens. And you just have to get rid of something. And you have to get rid of all of one species that you're holding. It's not easy to plan when there are 5 players. Yeah, that's true. You can't plan much. You just kind of see what happens when it's your turn, and you're like, here's my opportunity to do this. Do I want to draw? I have 5 cards. If I draw, nah. I don't want to draw. I probably should have drawn, but I didn't. Benita is playing a 5-player game with 5 people on stream on Tabletop Simulator, I think, or Tabletopia, and they are still going. It's one of those games where it just goes and goes. So it's possible they'll outlast us. And I can stream Benita. But if she manages to wrap it up, then we can check out what Silver Metal Tavern is playing. The Spill. It looks sort of... I was thinking it looks science fiction-y, but it might be about water? Industrial something? Just sort of seeing what he's playing. He's playing a physical game on his real-life table. which I would like to do at some point, but it's so much harder than this. It's so much harder. I mean, first of all, I have to clean my desk and make room, and I have like a cat bed on the table. My cat likes to sit and stream with me sometimes. 2 cans. 2 cans. Ooh. Arc Lightning got a point. A point of Robin's. 4 points of Robin. Okay, so Arc Lightning is 1 point away if she gets a duck, a parrot, or a flamingo. And I can get... It's not my turn. Ha 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 ha, never mind. It's still her turn. Hi, Quadrain. How are you doing? How's it going? Quadrain is also a streamer. He streams board games sometimes, and also Marvel Snap and other video games. And he streams digital art sometimes. He's a very good artist. He made some of these emotes that I have down here. Where are my emotes? Hold on, it's my turn. First, I need to do my turn. Did you take what I needed? Probably. Yes, you did. No, I'll take this. This is good. This is good. Okay, I need a parrot or a reed warbler to win. That's the one. That's the two. Matthew Poco's got them. Those are the gremlin of the Klingon gremlin of streams failing, and the Starfleet Mogwai of streams working correctly. That Quadrain drew when he was inspired and wanted to draw gremlins and mogwais for people's streams. And he was like, Joe, I want to draw you a gremlin and a mogwai. What kind of... Did you ask me what kind of costumes they should wear? And I said Star Trek, or did you just draw them? I forget. The parrots are mine. What? The parrots are yours. What does that mean? There's one parrot that I see. Do you have all the parrots? Oh, I think you just took all the parrots, didn't you? Thermody completes a flock of 3 flamingos. Okay, so Thermody needs another flamingo to win. Or 3 other birds. Arc Lightning still needs a duck, a flamingo, or a parrot. I need a parrot or a reed warbler. Juicy, juicy reed warbler. You said you wanted parrots, so I took them. Ah, fair. I mean, you can look... Whoa. Defeat. Somebody won. It was Arc Lightning. Andrea. Andrea got the reed warbler. Got the ducks. Andrea got the ducks. Good game. Good game. Good job, Arc Lightning. Yeah. GG. GG. Here we go. Here we go. GG. Nice work. Nice work, Arc Lightning. I guess I remembered to play as we went along. Yay. Remember how to play. Right on. Right on. Good game. So now everybody knows how to play Q-Birds. And Break the Code. And what did we play before that? We played Break the Code. Before that, we played Q-Birds, Break the Code. I forgot what we played. I have streamer brain. If you don't stream, you may not be familiar with streamer brain. Basically, your brain just stops working when you're streaming because you're doing so many things. You're trying to like perform, pay attention, check chat, check the stream, talk into the microphone, stay in camera, get up and dance. Oh, gizmos, that's right. We play gizmos. I'm checking my history while you're typing in the chat. Yes, we played gizmos, which I won. I won that one. And Break the Code. Break the Code I won, but Thermo D had the right answer. You just missed it. I'm sorry, I don't know your pronoun. Thermo D. And anyone else he doesn't have the pronouns plugin. I encourage you to use the Alejo Twitch pronoun plugin for your benefit as well as my benefit. If you go to pronouns.alejo.io, it will, whoa, I'm just going to put it in here. Pronouns.alejo.io. It's actually this guy named Alejo who made it. You log in with Twitch and you pick your pronouns and submit, and that's it. Then your pronouns show up in Twitch chat next to your name, which is very convenient for me because then I don't have to remember your pronouns if I can't remember everybody's pronouns when there's more and more people who come once every 3 months and I can't remember their pronouns. And then I'm like, I don't want to call everybody they. I find it annoying when people call me they when I told them I'm he and it says it right there in the chat. If they just look at it, it's like, yeah, if you don't know, it's they. But if you do know, you should say what it is. You don't have to have the plugin yourself if you don't want to bother installing a plugin in your browser to view other people's pronouns in Twitch chat. Just registering on this website, your pronouns will show up in my Twitch chat. Seemingly, it doesn't seem to work for moderators anymore, which is annoying. But it works for everybody else, I think. And then if you want to see other people's pronouns, which I like, I think it's helpful. You can install the plugin on your browser, and then when you're reading chat, there'll be like a he, him, a she, her, they, them next to people's names. And you don't have to memorize as much, which is nice. So let's see. Is Benita still going? Yes. They're trapped in a long game. 5 players, complicated game. We get to raid Benita tonight. A special treat. Let me switch to this other thing. And I'm not saying you have to use that plugin. I'm just saying that I encourage it, and I'm trying to get more people to use it because it's very helpful for me. Here we go. Raid. Oh, wait. Before we do that, here's raid messages. To copy, if you'd like to copy one of these, if you are a sub, the top one contains a sub emote of my cat. The bottom one contains emotes that everybody has and is arguably more amusing. So you can copy that if you want to spam Benita's chat with that shared message of love. And I will start this raid. Say goodnight to Amethyst Nibbler for us. Yes, I have already brushed Amethyst's teeth, I think. Oh, no, I didn't. But I need to go. I'm not going to brush their teeth on stream tonight because I need to get away from the screen and I need to go feed them on as close as possible to being on schedule. It's only 30 minutes out from the schedule. Thank you, everyone, for playing with me and for being in chat and for being wonderful. You've all been a delight and made my evening very enjoyable. I should be back with Ambi most likely next Monday to continue It Takes Two. And iTeeth is putting something in chat. Good night, Avron. And if you enjoyed what we did here tonight, I may do it again another time. But I know that Board Game Blitz frequently does the same thing we're doing now, but with voice chat. Optionally, if you'd like to hang out and voice chat and talk to people, including Avron and Arc Lightning and various other people. That'll be tomorrow, probably at 6:30. Usually it's Tuesdays at 6:30 Pacific, if Crystal is available. I don't know for sure that that's happening this week, but it probably is. And I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you next time. Take care.